Okay, so the title of this video is a play on the movie, The 10 Things I Hate About You, which my kids are really into right now. So there isn't really anything I hate about gardening, but there are some things that kind of suck. And so I have come up with 10 complaints to share with you and warn you about. So come on, dude, let's grow. Also, stick around to the end for a little bit of positivity. Let's grow. Okay, so complaint number one of all time, of all gardeners of every era, has got to be weeds. They pop up out of nowhere. About when you think you have them under control, boom, more. Some of these weeds may even irritate your skin. I have run into several weeds that irritate my skin, but I still can't say that I hate them. They are nature's way of covering your soil. Mother Nature does not like bare soil, and she protects it like it's her retirement plan and sends in the weeds to cover up the soil if you haven't. So you got to keep your soil covered or you're going to get weeds. The best thing I can tell you about weeds and gardening is that you have to find a way to love pulling weeds. You just do, or it's going to rule your life and ruin your love of gardening. Try to make it a Zen task, like get headphones, listen to a podcast, listen to music. I just kind of zone out when I do my weeding chores. I like to just be in my head and think my thoughts, and it's really not that bad. This year, I am going to try hard to organize my weed pulling activities and, focus on one area this day, another area this day, another area this day, and try to stay on top of it that way, rather than just looking at your whole yard thinking you have to do it all at once, because then it's overwhelming and it just gets you down. So my best advice is to find a way to enjoy pulling weeds, make it a Zen task, and it won't be that bad. Complaint number two, you will not save money. Everyone wants to tell you that you will save so much money growing your own food rather than buying the veggies from the store. And technically, it's not a bold-faced lie. Are there veggies that you would save money on growing in your own garden? Absolutely. But overall, if you get really into it, you are not going to save money. It's the supplies along the way that will get you. You're going to need something to grow them in, whether it is a raised bed, a wooden raised bed, metal raised bed, pots. Then you're going to need the soil, the fertilizer, the garden tools, the garden glove. If you start seeds, you need seed trays, grow lights, grow shelves. You see where I'm going with this. Oh, and God forbid you get into food preservation. We don't have enough time to go through the list of all of that adds up. Then there is every gardener's Achilles heel, seed purchasing. It's like an addiction. I mean, it's better than buying drugs, right? But it's like an addiction. You get the magazines, you find the online places, and everything you see you must have. This just gets every gardener. Unless you're just absolutely not interested in growing seeds, I guarantee you will get the seed buying bug. My husband and I have a joke that every time he leaves to go fishing with his buddies or by himself, I get online and I buy seeds. It's not wrong. I have a seed stash that could supply us until the end of time. Okay, I'm joking, but seriously, you will buy seeds. Then you will grow these seeds and you will not have space for them. You will then need space for them, which brings you to your next step, the garden expansion. You'll need just one more bed. Honey, just one more bed. 2 more beds? Okay. Do you see where I'm going with this? It's just, you're not gonna save money. You just have to realize it's a hobby that is going to cost you money. Don't do it to save money. Do it because you love to do it. Do it because you like to get your hands dirty. You like to grow things. You like to watch them grow. You like the triumph at the end with the food or the flowers that you've grown. Just please don't think it's gonna save you money. Complaint number 3. You will need help, whether it is help with the growing projects or the knowledge that you need to grow the plants or the flowers from the internet or from fellow gardeners. You're gonna need help. It really takes a community to grow a garden. Some people, this doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to me. I ask questions, I seek out help. I'm always asking my husband, hey, can you help me do this and that? I don't know how to use power tools. I cannot create a wooden garden bed on my own. Could I learn? Yeah, probably. I don't want to learn. My husband is amazing at it. He has the skills. He has the tools. Why would I need to reinvent that wheel? I have no trouble asking him for help. Some people do. If that sort of thing bothers you and you're an independent person, Beans is going nuts back there. Don't know what she's chasing. Anyways, don't be afraid to ask for help. And if that kind of thing bothers you, maybe gardening's not for you. Ask for help. Complaint number 4. You will have to be in some sort of good physical shape. Now, I don't mean that you need to be able to lift a car with your bare hands in your driveway, but you will have to be in some sort of physical shape. Sorry, Beans is distracting me in the background. In gardening, there is a lot of bending and squatting and digging and wheelbarrowing. So it helps to have some sort of physical strength. Just doing yoga and stretching is probably going to be enough. Again, you don't have to be a bodybuilder, but you can't sit on the couch all the time and be in the worst physical shape of your life and expect to enjoy gardening. You just can't. Complaint number 5. Even if you have some sort of physical abilities, you're gonna get hurt and or be sore. You're gonna trip over something. You are going to smash your fingers. You're gonna poke yourself with your snips. You're gonna pull some muscles doing something too much. Your back and your legs at some point are going to be sore. I promise. They just will. I mean, if you are someone who is in tip-top physical shape, maybe that's not accurate. I am clearly not in tip-top physical shape, but I think most people are like me. I'm a 45-year-old mother of 4, and I am sore all the time, but I enjoy it. So just know you're gonna be sore, you're gonna hurt yourself, you're gonna do some dumb stuff, but it's worth it. Complaint number 6, you will get sunburnt. Even with all the best planning and all the sunscreens, that sun is gunning for you, and one day it's gonna win. There's just no way around it, unless you just don't garden in the summer. Still, please wear all the sunscreens and get yourself a dorky garden hat. Join the club. They're stylish, but you're gonna get sunburned. Complaint number 7. You will get dirty and sweaty. You're gonna get dirty. You're gonna get sweaty. You're gonna get itchy. You're probably gonna stink. You will be knocking over kids and pets on your way to the shower. And you're gonna probably be doing a lot of extra laundry. There's just no way around it. I have been in the garden all day today and I am filthy. And now I'm gonna have to do extra laundry. There's just no way around it. You're gonna get dirty, gonna get sweaty. You're gonna be gross, you're gonna feel gross. Sorry. Complaint number 8. This is a big one. There will be bugs and they will scare you. Spiders are going to pop out of nowhere. Bees and wasps are going to dive bomb your face. Ticks and June bugs will be plotting your death. I have a tick and June bug phobia. Some of these bugs are going to be after you, and some of these bugs are going to be after your plants. But they're going to be there regardless, and you have to learn how to get along with them because technically you're in their house. They live out here. This is their home, and you're the invader. I'm a gardener that doesn't like bugs. I'm learning to live with it. We get along, we have discussions, but if I see a spider, I'm gonna run. So just be prepared as a gardener that there will be bugs. Complaint number 9. You have to deal with the weather. Mother Nature is absolutely in charge, and she will laugh at your plans. All your schedules will be a mess. The plan that you put out for hardening off your plants, or the plan that you set forth for planting your plants on the days, and maybe you only have weekends. Maybe you're a busy person and all you have is weekends. It's gonna rain on that weekend. Just happened to me last weekend. I had all these plans. Mother Nature said, you're gonna have to deal with the weather. Complaint number 10, and this is a big one. I'm speaking from my heart. You will fail over and over and over and over. Your garden will humble you relentlessly. We start each season with all of these plans and these dreams. I mean, if you have a season like me, you're inside stuck in the winter and you plan and you plan and you plan. And every plant that you imagine planting in its perfect space at its perfect time with no bugs and the perfect weather, something's gonna go wrong. Something will fail. Always. Count on it. I am a perfectionist. I wish I wasn't, but I am. I'm 45. I'm not sure I'm ever gonna change. So this one is hard for me. I have all these plans, and every year they just don't go the way that I plan for them to. It doesn't mean I don't learn anything. It doesn't mean I don't grow. It's just, it feels like failure, and if you let it wreck you, you're not going to enjoy gardening. You just have to keep showing up and know that failing is not failing. Okay, I've complained enough, so let's end this video on a positive note. There's still plenty of good that will come from all of this. You will learn. You will learn how to deal with the weeds. You will learn how to spend your hard-earned money effectively, and you will learn how to accept help. You will also learn how to move with your own body and how to protect yourself from getting hurt. And you will learn how to embrace the dirt and the sweat and the stink and those bugs and how to trust Mother Nature's plan. But most of all, you will learn about yourself, your limits, your triumphs, and your resilience. And you will be proud of yourself. Oof. You will. You'll be proud of yourself. And you will have some tasty food and some beautiful flowers to enjoy as a result. So even though it may not always be the easiest hobby, please don't let that get in the way of you loving your garden, the way you move within it, and the way it allows you to grow. So whether you are growing veggies, flowers, or yourself, dude, please just grow something. Later.